welcome back to my Dark Souls walkthrough, cheese through. This is actually post-commentary. I recorded some video but didn't record any audio for it. Just doing a little bit of farming over in Sin's Fortress. Go ahead and get started here. Go ahead and put on the covetous gold serpent ring. I showed this in my last video, really just a few different points in here, a few tips along the way. First thing, I think I was shooting that guy for 176 damage. And I just wanted to show that you could shoot him from elsewhere. Now this guy is kind of a pain, and I had never tried shooting him from down here, so I thought I'd give that a try. That takes care of him. And watch where I get positioned pretty good just past that last rock. I do maximum damage 97 per headshot. The next time I come around here, I mess up and get a little bit too close. So you can watch the difference in where my foot positioning is if you care about it. And he dropped nothing. I was looking to see if you could actually shoot that guy from there. I don't think you can. I don't think you can see him. But you can shoot this giant from over here on the bridge. But you have to be careful of the guy up there with the crossbow. He can shoot at you from there. Sometimes he'll shoot at you, sometimes he doesn't mess with you. But you can see 176 is the maximum amount of damage I'm doing with this bow at my current dex level. The one time he did drop a titanite chunk, it was toward the balls. It was down on the floor on the back side of that hole, over towards where those balls are. But like I said, I've only ever gotten one from him. Now this guy to the left, there's nothing behind him, no reason to go over there. You can fight him if you want to, just for the souls, but there's no purpose. I want to go ahead and open up the shortcut. I wasn't sure if I was going to get killed at the bottom or not, which is one reason I didn't record any audio. It's pretty hot out today and I didn't want to wear the headphones. if you're quick enough, you can actually just jump into that cage and jump back out, and it'll go down there by itself. I thought about taking this guy out with a bow, and after getting hit, just decided not to. Since I'm taking this one back up, that one that just went down will be closer to that guy on the bridge down there. If I was to take it from up here. Oh, from up here I'd be taking that one, never mind. No, notice this guy dropped something when I killed him, so I'm just going up to get that. And it was right about this point in time that I realized when I killed the big giant up here, he almost always drops a titanite chunk. But in the last video, when I killed him, I didn't come up here to check. And that's, I'm just showing that you can't actually shoot this guy. He's standing there, but he's not actually there until you go through the white door. It doesn't have any AI hooked up yet. One thing about doing these videos that I'm still trying to get used to is I do things differently when I'm trying to commentate as I'm playing. Normally I would have never forgotten to come up here and check for the chunk, but at the time I was worried about going and getting the cage key and other things, worrying about the amount of time the video was taking, and just forgot. So this is just a little bit of exploring. I was just going to try and jump off of this thing. Ended up landing down there and walking around a little bit. I missed the pillar I was jumping for, but didn't know this little place existed. I'd never been on this little landing before. Shame it wasn't a secret chest or something here to find. So while I'm just walking around, I want to talk a little bit about the tools that I'm using. I'm really just learning the tools and trying to figure out different things and ways of making these videos. The last couple of them I've been using Pinnacle Video Studio, I think it's called. Pinnacle Studio 16. I went ahead and bought the Plus version. Hadn't arrived yet. I'm using the demo still. But it uses CUDA on the video card to do the encoding, and I've read messages where people talk about how inferior it is, but I think it turns out pretty good. It encodes a 20-minute video in about 3 to 5 minutes, whereas the product I tried from Corel is a software solution, and it took 3.5 hours to encode a 17-minute video, and the quality wasn't any better, so at least to my eyes, for this purpose. I'm also using Audacity to capture my voice. Recently I've been trying to clean that up a little bit more. Listening back to my voice is kind of a weird experience for me. Never noticed how much I wheeze and how much of a mouth breather I am. So I've been trying to clean some of that out of the video. So I record the audio separately and then merge it together. Use virtual dub to do a first pass on the video. I extract the audio using that, combine them both over the game audio and the voice audio in Audacity, and then merge them back together using virtual dub. Then I take the output from virtual dub and run that through Pinnacle Studio to do most of the rest of the editing. The one thing I don't like, there you saw my footage. I think this is when he turns around. Yeah. I saw him turn around, so I took a step back, and that was enough to get him to turn back around. But now I'm a little further out of range. So I'm only hitting for 87 and maybe 90 or 93. Yeah, 90. And when I pull out of zoom mode, you can see that I step back behind that rock. Anyway, the one thing I really don't like about this Pinnacle Studio is it's really not convenient to do the effect where I speed up the video or slow it down or any effect like that. On the couple other editors I tried that with, it shortens the length of the video. You know, if you take video length X and make it twice as fast, it would be half as long. On this one, it's still the same length, it just fills it with additional video from the rest of the stream. So I have to manually go in and find the exact frame where I want to cut it off, and then I can merge it together. Oh, that Baldernite just dropped a large Titanite. That was the other thing that I didn't notice before. I thought these guys dropped regular Titanite shards. Turns out they drop large Titanite shards, so I don't really need any more, but I wish I'd have known that a long time ago. Or maybe I did and just forgot. I was thinking they just dropped the regular ones. I may have talked right over it if it was the last run through here. On one of these runs, I stopped further back towards the steps and started shooting at them, and then took a step forward with each shot to show the difference in how much damage you do the closer you get. Just how much it's dependent on the distance. From that rock, I get 93. Step a little bit in front of it, I can get up to 97. course, now that I know they drop large shards, they quit dropping anything. So. And just want to show that you could jump across here and land up there. If you've killed the guy over here that's dropping boulders, it leaves it free to explore a little bit. Be cool if one of those pistons came out. Well, maybe not. If you're running up here from below, if you go off the ledge right before that broken pillar I'm standing below, you can dive bomb that, attack that guy. Like that. You can also drop down from here. There's a ring. I forget what it's called, a dragon something ring. That I think it's for muffling your sound as you're walking, like the hush spell does. Speaking of the hush spell. I could hear some guy walking around. I was trying to figure out where that was coming from. I always prepare my gear every time I come to a bonfire. It's just a habit I got into. A lot of people never repair their stuff, and then they end up hitting something for 5 points or something because their weapon's about to break. At this point I had enough large titanite to go ahead and upgrade. And that about wraps it up. Thanks for watching.